anybody wants to take me on a date or marry me, that would be great.
Okay, so I took everyone on TikTok's advice and I stopped initiating conversation. I stopped triple texting, and guess what? Nobody talks to me anymore.
So frustrating. Like, I've literally got zero expectations now about whether a guy is going to show up or not.
Or they just want someone to pull them out of a situation that they created, and then you eventually will become that same man.
The women there don't have a drop of testosterone in their body.
You're gonna leave your entire country on a trip for kitty cat.
Welcome back to More to Life. Before I get into this video, I ask that you like, comment, subscribe. Also, smash that notification bell just to be sure you get on my videos as soon as I release them. Let's get right into this.
I feel like I look quite nice, and clearly I haven't pulled because I'm by myself, and I'm happily single. I will probably delete this in the morning, but like, if anybody wants to take me on a date or marry me, that would be great. Personally, I don't have a type. If you look at my past exes, you will see that really there's nothing, anything really. As long as you're funny, you're clean, you brush your teeth twice a day and you floss, I think go on to something good. Anyway, okay, bye.
Okay, so I took everyone on TikTok's advice and I stopped initiating conversation. I stopped triple texting, and guess what? Nobody talks to me anymore.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Nobody talks to me anymore. Okay, cool.
Okay, so I need somebody to please enlighten me about why some guys do this super annoying thing where they'll act like they want to genuinely meet up with you, then they'll organise a day or time you're going to meet. Then all of a sudden the day will come and they just either won't talk or they'll bail out at the last minute. They'll just be like, oh, sorry, I got busy. Like, they'll just make up excuses, or it just literally becoming so annoying. Like, my expectations about whether a guy is actually going to show up to the date are becoming so thin. It's so frustrating because, like, I will have booked time out of my busy schedule because I genuinely believed I was going to meet up with them, and then they'll just get busy. It's almost like the date just meant nothing to them. And, like, obviously meant something to me because, you know, I specifically wouldn't have organised to do stuff with my friends, like...
You've noticed one thing. All of the women were somewhat beautiful, right? All of the women are beautiful. And why are they having such a hard time with men? Because they all want the same men. That man is very busy. But let's continue.
So frustrating. Like, I've literally got zero expectations now about whether a guy is going to show up or not.
It's not my fault.
Like, the last one I was supposed to meet up with, he just said, oh, sorry, I got busy because I was putting up the Christmas decorations and I got stuck up the ladder. Like, he got stuck up the ladder. I've heard it all, for real. Like, he needs to do some ladder training before he tries to meet up with me then. It's just so annoying. Like, I can't even anymore.
Shut up, British Meg.
So many options.
You know what? I see why the fellas is mad at us. We used to do better. So, I was talking to one of my homegirls not too long ago, and she tells me she's met the perfect guy, right? She's like, he's great, he's handsome, great job, all of that, right? Oh, nobody's perfect, of course, but standard-wise, preference-wise, he met everything. Later on, she tells me, and she's like, oh, I dubbed him, you know, he's just not right for me. And I'm like, well, what happened? Like, everything was good. Like, you were saying, like, this could have been future hubby, like you was damn near on the right track for everything. Like, he was just matching up. You know what this woman tells me? She says, his car is old. And I say, okay, what does that mean? What does that mean? She's like, well, he's been in his career for 10 plus years. He should have a brand new car. He should have something from this year. Like, why don't you have a more expensive car?
You can't make this up.
You know it's wild, right? That situation right there, I'll let this woman explain it, but that means a man has other things he's worried about. See, women don't think like that. Oh, that man must have 401k. He must have some savings. He has some things he's doing to where he's not focused on that new car. But let's continue.
Sis, sounds like he doesn't have a car payment. Sounds like he doesn't have an extra $700-800 that he has to spend a month, or how much ever a car payment is. It sounds like he's saving up money. What's the problem? Does it work? Does it have an auxiliary cord? Does it have heat and air conditioning? That's all I really care about. Do the windows go up and down? Has it passed the inspection? That's really all that counts. But you're worried about it being an old car? Really? You're gonna pass him up because his car is old? Just little like that explains why these men are sick of us. Because you could have a perfectly good guy with a good career. He takes care of himself.
Yeah, this makes perfect sense what she said. And she explained exactly what I mentioned. Now, when are guys going to get the credit for being smart, right? Because that same guy could turn around and be making $50,000 a year, and they'll say that's not enough. But he has savings, he has 401k, he has investments, he has so many different things that makes him high value in those other ways. But he's not making over 100,000. Not good enough.
And how much she hates her baby daddy and how they did everything so wrong and just treated her so poorly. You need to let that woman alone. And if that woman is currently dragging that man through something, or they're going through some drama, and she's telling you she's going through all this stuff currently with her ex or with her baby daddy, that is not someone that you need to deal with. Number one, because that woman is not healed. Number two, that woman has a vindictive spirit. So understand that at some point, once she hooks you in and she gets you to save her, because she's putting on a damsel in distress in a victim mask for you to come save her and get her out of the circumstances that she probably created in the first place. Now, I won't say all the time, because there are some circumstances where someone is truly just not kind to you. But what I'm saying is, be cognizant of these women that you try to save. As women, of course, we benefit from guidance and we benefit from leadership and to be taught. But understand that some women who are fixated on how poorly they were treated by other people have not healed, and they're not moving on with their life. So you don't gotta listen to me, but you better listen to some Project Pat. Just be cognizant of who you try to save, because some women are trying to be saved, or they're trying to make their ex mad, or they just want someone to pull them out of a situation that they created. And then you eventually will become that same man that she hates, and you will become that same man that she's telling her friends and her family that did her so wrong, and that she just didn't do anything wrong. So be cognizant of someone who hates people so bad, because that's not a healed spirit or a healing spirit. That woman is going to be associated with drama, and I promise you she's trying to trick you.
That was great. That's a great thing to tell guys. A lot of guys need to hear that. Do you know how many guys are so blind to the fact women are looking to get over on them? And women say, but those women over there, they want to do the same thing to you. Well, no, it's not the same, because they're giving something in return. A lot of times, women don't see it. Give me something back. If you want me to do this and pay your bills, give me something back. Reciprocate what I'm giving to you. And we can be best friends, lovers. We can ride to the sunset until the sun don't burn anymore, right? But that's not the case. They want to take, and guys are getting tired of it. Guys are getting tired of the same old argument of women being at a disadvantage. They always create that disadvantage and always want to be looked at as less than. And it's only a trick, guys. As she said, don't fall for it.
I don't care what nobody say. I definitely agree when they said men who grew up watching their mothers struggle and have to work and pay bills and take care of the kids with no help, they definitely feel like the women that they get with should have to fend for themselves and go through that. All because that's what they grew up watching mommy do. That's because your mother didn't have a real man beside her that loved her, that wanted to protect and provide. That's why you seen your mama always all shooken up and working, and that's not a soft life. She didn't live, the life that she needed to live, and that's sad. And it's sad that you feel like you need to go out here and find a woman to work hard like your mama. We not your mama. We're gonna leave you.
You're gonna leave a guy. So you're gonna leave a guy that's willing to provide half, make your life half easier, and usually 75% easier, because most guys aren't asking women to pay exactly half, everything down the middle. Oh, I'm going to dinner tonight. Half! Baby, you got your half? Could you imagine that? But yeah, what she's saying is disingenuous. Think about it. Do you know how many women have a man at work and has a man that works? And they both bring things together to the table? Listen, not every situation will be like that. Of course, there'll be situations, maybe he makes a lot of money, right? Maybe he makes 80,000, 90,000, and he says, you know what? I can support you. Not every guy can. So you mean to tell me you're going to turn down a good provider man? And a provider man doesn't mean he has to make 100,000, right? He can be providing everything, your rent. He just wants you to pay this. You're paying everything else. Now, she will be the kind of woman that would say, I don't want that, right? So you mean to tell me this man is paying your rent or your mortgage, and he's paying most of the bills. He's asking you to pay this little small percentage, maybe 30%. You're not going to take him up on that offer? I'll tell you this, you're going to be lonely for a long time, sister. Because guys aren't signing up for the nonsense anymore. They're not. Why would they have to? Why would they need to? There's women that look better than you that will sign up for it. I repeat, there are women out there that look better than you. They're not easy to get. And then also, if you can't find them home, there's women outside that are willing to sign up for that. Yeah, you be shocked, right? To understand, there's women outside that won't go 50-50, but they'll pay some bills. I know tons of Filipinos that to do it. So if they can do it and they're in another country, why can't you do it? That's a problem.
The big wake-up call was going to Japan. The women there don't have a drop of testosterone in their body. The way that they smile, the way that they talk to you, how high-pitched their voice is. It's like, whoa. And it's just so nice. It's just so soothing and pleasant. Like you order something. Oh, okay. I
want something feminine and delicate.
And you're like, oh. And you just want to protect them. Just naturally, you feel more like a man because you're protected. You want to provide for her. You just want to create that nice environment for this beautiful feminine woman. You realize there, like, the amount of that you need to put up with these women in America, how combative they are, and everything in the culture is steering them away from.
You heard what he said? And it's true. The women are naturally feminine. You have that urge to protect them. You have that urge to take care of them. Right? Same thing when I came over to the Philippines, and also my wife was just so giving. I wanted to protect her. She was so willing to give me everything. I said, you don't have to work. Straight away. She didn't mind working. She was a teacher before I met her, was a teacher when I met her. But then I came out here, I said, she was so willing to do so much. I said, no, I don't want you working. Same difference. Let him finish.
Being feminine. It's like no, it's just the Cardi B thing. You need to be the tip-top guy in order to make a woman submit. Women are happy to just do that in Japan. None of them have their cleavage out. They're not showing too much like skin. They're dressed extremely girly with their dresses and their fingernails, and like someone was walking around with cat ears. Goofy. Why am I putting up with women who want to be men at the same time when you could just go to a different place and find an actually feminine woman?
Don't you agree, Mr. Feather?
Word.
He said it. A lot of those guys that are in the red pill space, right? Well, Sneako's not, but he's actually taking a passport bro flag, right? Naturally. You know, Andrew Tate and all of them done it. Andrew Tate and his brother have wives and kids. Not one wife. And kids, maybe wives, I don't know, they're Muslim. But they have kids. They don't believe in not having women. Most men don't, right? What we do as men is the most logical thing for any man to do. When you look at everybody, you look at the black pill, oh man, that's just crazy, right? And then you look at the red pill thing, and then you look at passport bros, you go, wait a minute, so these guys are leaving and going to different places for more feminine women? I can sign up for that. And most men are starting to do it. And most men are doing it already. And women know it. Women know all of the high value guys are starting to leave. That's why they're mad. It's true, guys. It's true. Think about it. You hear so many guys, athletes, actors have been doing it forever. And all of these athletes and all of these guys have been doing it for a long time. So now it's starting to come to a point where it's like, where did all the good men go? Overseas.
This is the way.
So the passport bro movement is
Here we go again.
proof that men need women. It also speaks to how women don't give a crap and we don't need you at all. Men will say, well, how is this proof that we need women? Think about it. You're gonna leave your entire country on a trip for kitty cat.
That's a who's that?
No, it's not kitty cat. It's exactly what the man in the video before explained. Guys want feminine women, and guys want to take care of these women. This is a natural instinct of men. But let me let you finish.
This is beyond sad. And I love this for men. I really do. I really love it for you guys.
We do not care.
Yeah, that's all she has, right? She has nothing else left in that misandrous brain of hers. Now, why do they automatically assume, guys, well, we do need women, and we're not afraid to say it, right? You go around and you ask a group of 20 women and a group of 20 men, do you need the opposite sex? The men most likely will say, yes, I do. I think women are beautiful. I think women are so caring and nurturing. And it's funny, and a guy could have got done wrong by women all day, every day. He may not feel like that wholeheartedly, but he still feel like that in his heart. He only sees the best and the opposite, to where it's night and day between what's happening at home and abroad. And also, it's night and day what's going on in the minds of men and women. It's sad. And it's gotten to a point where most guys, right, they see these videos and they start to consider and go, wait a minute. So you mean to tell me all I need is this amount of money? All I need is to take a trip. And it's a little more than that, of course. You got to put in a little bit of time, a little bit of work. And I think every man needs to know this. Every man, when they go out of the country, needs to take care of themselves. They need to groom themselves. They need to continue or start pursuing an exercise regimen, right? Get yourself tip-top shape mentally and physically so you're ready. And what'll happen is you'll realize you'll be overseas, you're a much better leader, and you're able to tackle every situation that's put in front of you. And women can see it, because women overseas, they look at that too, right? They don't just want someone that's a lazy slop. They want a guy that takes care of himself and that can be a man for her. But yeah, guys, thank y'all for watching. And guys will definitely continue to seek out, because they all realize
This is the way.
passport, bro. Passport. No. It's more to life than dealing with women back home.